Minnie and the Giant Bear by Gwen. Not so long ago in Texas, there was a girl that was no bigger than an ice cream cone. This girl's name was Minnie. She might have been small, but she was as strong as a bull, as fast as a cheetah, had a voice that was louder than you could imagine, and Minnie could jump higher than anybody that had ever lived. Since Minnie was so small, there was no point in having a big house, so she made her own house in the woods out of nature. She used twigs for the base of her house and bark and leaves for the roof, so no rain could get in and flood Minnie's house. Because of Minnie's size, she had a lot of space around her house, so she built a pool, an art center, and an animal pen with her pet field mouse named Sissy. Minnie loved going on adventures, and she's always wanted to go to California. So Minnie set out the next morning to go to California. When Minnie was passing through Arizona, which didn't take her that long because of her speed, it was beginning to get dark, so that's where she decided to put up her tent and spend the night. When Minnie was sleeping, it was about 2:30 in the morning when she heard a noise. She wasn't nervous because she thought it was just an animal. But then, all of a sudden, a giant bear picked her up and completely refused to let go. Minnie didn't fight back because this happened so suddenly, she didn't really have any time to react. Then the giant bear was walking up a golden staircase that was not there before. As soon as Minnie and the giant bear reached the top of the staircase, it disappeared as if it was never there, and then the giant bear threw Minnie into the prison in his lair. But Minnie didn't hit anything hard. She landed on another person named Chris. When Chris and Minnie got up, Minnie said, "Sorry, it's okay. By the way, my name's Chris. Hi, my name's Minnie." When she looked around, Minnie noticed that there were 3 other people in the prison. There was a girl named Izzy and 2 boys named Brendan and Max. After they were all introduced with each other, Minnie asked, "What does the giant bear want with us anyways?" And the reply Minnie got wasn't a very happy one, because they told her that the giant bear wanted to put them into a big pot of soup for him to devour. When Minnie heard this, she knew that they had to come up with a plan, and it was almost instantly that Minnie had one. Minnie's plan was that when the giant bear came to the prison, they would escape out the door before he could catch them. After Minnie told them the plan, they rested for a while, so they would be prepared. So the next day, a little before noon, the giant bear opened the prison door, and when he opened it, Minnie, Chris, Brendan, Izzy, and Max all bolted for the door. They had a problem, though, because their clumsy friend Max tripped, and then the giant bear was closing the door to the prison, and Max would be trapped again. Then Brendan came up with an idea. His idea was that Minnie could use her small size to fit under the door, then use her super strength to hold it up while Max would crawl through. Minnie crawled under the door, then held it up with her super strength. Once Max got out, he said thank you to Minnie and the others for helping. They still had to escape from the giant bear, though. Then out of the corner of her eye, Izzy saw a giant rock. With all her strength, she picked it up and threw it at the giant bear. Everyone else was so surprised they didn't have time to celebrate because sooner or later the giant bear would wake up. So they were all scrambling around to find the golden staircase. Then Chris saw a glowing light at the end of a long hall. To all their luck, it was the golden staircase. They all dashed down the stairs as fast as they could, and as usual, it vanished after they all made it down the stairs. When they got down, they were all at the same place where Minnie set up her camp. Since they were all very tired, they decided to spend the night with Minnie at the camp she set up before the giant bear had captured her. The next morning, when they were all eating breakfast, Minnie asked, "Would you like to join me on the rest of my journey to California to go sightseeing?" It wasn't to Minnie's surprise when they all said yes.